Cowboys Nation, brace yourselves. We've got breaking news that's about to shake up Dallas like a Texas-sized earthquake. Micah Parsons? Out? Another top playmaker? Gone. The Steelers are coming to town. And suddenly, our star-studded lineup is looking more like a patchwork quilt. But before you start planning the funeral for our season, remember this: when the odds are stacked against us, that's when the real magic happens in Dallas. Stick around, because I'm about to break down why this Sunday might just be the game that defines our entire season. The stars at night may be big and bright, but it's time for some new stars to shine deep in the heart of Texas. Hey there, Cowboys Nation. Welcome to Dallas Cowboys Fan, your ultimate destination for all things America's team. Whether you bleed blue and silver or are just starting to catch Cowboys fever, this is the place. If you are a die-hard fan, please make sure to subscribe for more latest news and updates of your favorite team. Cowboys Nation, it's your boy YouTuber name coming at you with some breaking news that's shaking up America's team. Grab your jerseys and settle in, because we've got a lot to unpack about the upcoming game against the Pittsburgh Steelers. First off, let's address the elephant in the room. Micah Parsons, our defensive superstar and the heart of our pass rush, has officially been ruled out for Sunday's clash. I know, it feels like a punch to the gut. Parsons has been an absolute force of nature this season, racking up sacks and terrorizing quarterbacks like it's going out of style. But here's the deal, folks. Sometimes you've got to play the long game, and that's exactly what the Cowboys coaching staff is doing. But wait, there's more. And unfortunately, it's not the good kind of more. The Cowboys aren't just losing Parsons. We're also down another top playmaker. I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but it looks like our offense is taking a hit too. The team hasn't released all the details yet, but rumors are swirling that one of our key weapons on the offensive side of the ball is also going to be watching from the sidelines this Sunday. Now, I can already hear some of you saying, "Come on, man. How are we supposed to beat the Steelers without our best players?" And trust me, I feel your pain. But let's take a step back and look at the bigger picture. This is the NFL, baby. It's not about having the best players on paper. It's about how you respond when adversity hits. And let me tell you, the Cowboys have been building depth for situations just like this. Think back to last season when we had injuries galore. Remember how players stepped up? How guys we'd barely heard of suddenly became household names? That's the beauty of football, and that's why the Cowboys are more than just a few star players. We're a team, through and through. So, who's going to step into Parsons' cleats this weekend? Well, we've got a few options, and I'm excited to see who rises to the occasion. Keep your eyes on rookie sensation, rookie linebacker name. This kid's been turning heads in practice, and word from inside the organization is that he's been studying Parsons' game tape like it's the Holy Grail. Could this be his breakout moment? Only time will tell, but I've got a good feeling about this one. On the offensive side, losing a top playmaker is never easy, but let's not forget the weapons we've still got in our arsenal. Dak Prescott has been looking sharp in practice, and with his leadership, I'm confident our offense can adapt. Plus, this could be the perfect opportunity for some of our younger receivers to show what they're made of. I'm particularly excited to see if young wide receiver name can build on his impressive preseason performance. Now, let's talk about our opponents for a second. The Pittsburgh Steelers are no joke, folks. They've got a defense that can give even the most seasoned quarterbacks nightmares, and their offense has been clicking in recent weeks. But here's the thing, they're probably licking their chops right now, thinking they've caught us at our weakest. And that, my friends, is exactly when the Cowboys are at their most dangerous. Remember the last time everyone counted us out? When the pundits were writing our obituaries before the season even started? Yeah, that's when we came out swinging and proved all the doubters wrong. This team thrives on adversity, and I've got a feeling we're about to see some serious Dallas Cowboys magic on Sunday. But let's be real for a second. This game is going to be a dogfight. Without Parsons wreaking havoc in the backfield, our secondary is going to need to step up big time. I'm looking at you, Trayvon Diggs. It's time to channel that ball hawk energy and make the Steelers quarterback regret every pass he throws. And speaking of quarterbacks, let's talk about Doc for a minute. This is the kind of game where legends are made. Doc's always been at his best when his back's against the wall, and with a top offensive weapon sidelined, he's going to have to dig deep and show why he's one of the elite cubes in this league. I wouldn't be surprised to see him use his legs more in this game, keeping the Steelers' defense off balance and opening up opportunities for our receivers. Now, I know some of you are probably wondering about the playoffs implications of this game. And you're right to be concerned. Every game counts at this point in the season, and a loss here could seriously impact our postseason positioning. But here's my take. Sometimes you've got to lose a battle to win the war. By resting our key players now, we're increasing our chances of having a fully healthy, firing on all cylinders team when it really matters. Plus, let's not forget that this is a non-conference game. Don't get me wrong, every win is important, but if we had to choose a game to be shorthanded, a matchup against an AFC opponent is probably the best-case scenario. It won't affect our divisional standing, and it gives us a chance to test our depth against a quality opponent without the added pressure of conference implications. But enough about what we're missing, let's talk about what we've got. Our offensive line has been playing out of their minds lately, and I expect them to set the tone early against the Steelers' front seven. If we can establish the run game early, it'll take some pressure off Doc and allow our offense to control the tempo of the game. And on defense, while losing Parsons is a huge blow, it's an opportunity for our defensive coordinator to get creative. I wouldn't be surprised to see some exotic blitz packages and unconventional formations to keep the Steelers guessing. This could be a coming-out party for some of our rotational players who've been itching for more snaps. Now, I want to address something I've been seeing in the comments section lately. Some of you have been questioning the team's decision-making, saying we're throwing in the towel by arresting our stars. Let me be clear. That kind of thinking is exactly what separates good teams from great ones. The Cowboys aren't just playing for next Sunday, they're playing for February. Every decision is made with the big picture in mind, and that's why I trust this coaching staff to make the right calls, even when they're not the popular ones. As we wrap up, I want to remind everyone watching to keep the faith. Being a Cowboys fan isn't always easy, but it's always worth it. This team has faced adversity before, and we've always come out stronger on the other side. Sunday's game against the Steelers isn't just another notch in the win-loss column. It's a chance to show the world what the Dallas Cowboys are really made of. So, what do you think, Cowboys Nation? Are you worried about our chances without Parsons and our mystery offensive playmaker? Or are you excited to see which unsung heroes step up to fill their shoes? Drop your predictions in the comments below, and don't forget to smash that like button and subscribe for more Cowboys content.